How's it going, everybody? We are BigFoot Java. This is our integrated marketing plan. My name is Sam. Also in our group, we have Isha, Berkeley, Denzel, and William. Our agenda for this presentation will be starting with the executive summary, followed up by the research, objectives, strategy, and finally ending with the tactics/measurement. Section 1, Executive Summary and Introduction. Executive Summary. Our problem statement is that BigFoot Java, they have a weak brand alignment, meaning their brand identity is not the strongest, and their leadership/employees are not aligned with the brand fully and not carrying out the brand. So our objective will be 100% internal brand alignment in the next 6 months. I really want you to remember that because that's going to be the thing that carries out throughout this whole presentation. 100% internal brand alignment in 6 months. Our targeted demographic, even though it might sound a little weird, is going to be our employees/leadership, meaning that this is going to be an internal overhaul. So we're not focused about getting more likes on Instagram, more engagement online. We want to start internally so that our company has a stronger foundation. And the strategy for this will be to spend money on outside consultants/experts to come give guidance to our company, show us the ropes of what makes them so successful and how their brand is strongly aligned and they have a strong identity as well. We will measure this by surveying our employees and leadership at the start of the 6 months and at the end as well. And we'll see the difference in how aligned they are with our brand from the start and finish. We will also measure KPIs and look at changes in revenue as well. Section 2, Research. A quick company overview. BigFoot was founded in 2000, with the first store opening in 2002. They're known for their 24-hour service and quirky branding. They have a lot of drinks, like they have coffee, Italian sodas, energy drinks, and a lot more items on the menu. And this is the one I want you to really take note of at the bottom, is they claim to have legendary service, which you will see in this presentation is just not really true, but we'll get more into that.
Hello, I'm Berkeley, and this is BigFoot Java's micro and macro analysis. BigFoot Java's core customer base is young, primarily people aged from 16 to 30 with a strong presence amongst high school students. Their customers often form a sort of cult-like loyalty to the brand. Their busiest hours are from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., and then again late at night between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. due to their unique 24-hour service. Their employees are trained for speed and efficiency, emphasizing on in-and-out visits over long customer engagement, although this is not always present. They have an active loyalty program, but drink quality and customer experience can be inconsistent. That said, their quirky branding helps them stand out amongst other competitors. On the macro side, BigFoot Java brings in about $75 million annually, supported by approximately 240 employees across 37 locations, all located in Washington State, with 6 of them in Puyallup alone. Their major competitor is Dutch Bros, which we will examine next. This is a customer service comparison between Dutch Bros versus BigFoot. When it comes to customer service, Dutch Bros sets a high standard. They're known for friendly greetings, personalized drink recommendations, high energy and upbeat vibes, genuine conversation with customers, remembering regulars, giving out compliments and stickers, and strong community involvement. Now let's compare that to BigFoot Java's service model. Unfortunately, customer service at BigFoot is often marked by inconsistent drink quality, long wait times, training gaps that affect employee attitude and service, weak problem-solving skills at the counter, but still have a high-energy environment, just less consistently positive than Dutch Bros. Let's wrap up research by talking about BigFoot Java's SWOT analysis, starting with its strengths. The brand has high potential and is already well-known in the region. Sales are trending upwards, and the brand offers a unique, mystical vibe that sets them apart from more conventional chains. Now moving on to weaknesses. Right now, BigFoot Java has a weak brand identity and low visibility online. One of BigFoot Java's most critical internal weaknesses is poor employee alignment with the brand identity and values. What this means is that many employees either don't understand or aren't trained to reflect the company's intended image of providing legendary service with a quirky, high-energy, customer-first attitude. This gap creates a disconnect between what the brand promises and what the customers actually experience. They are overshadowed by competitors, and unfortunately, employee training continues to be a major pain point. Now, some key opportunities. They can live up to their potential by solidifying a stronger brand identity. Achieving 100% employee alignment with the brand's values would greatly improve consistency, and hiring outside consultants that could help improve training and customer experience from the ground up. Moving on to threats. They are facing increasing pressure from larger and more polished competitors like Dutch Bros. Customer loyalty to other brands could make it harder to grow the market share, and there's a risk of focusing on the wrong areas for improvement, which could hold them back even further.
Section 3, objectives. Okay, our problem statement again. Our brand alignment is weak. BigFoot is not an experience when compared to its competitors. The misunderstanding starts at the top with leadership, and you can see it kind of trickle down to the employees as well, because they're not living up to that legendary service that they claim. Our goal to fix this would be 100% internal brand alignment in 6 months. Again, 100% internal brand alignment in 6 months. We want to establish a strong brand identity. We want our leadership and employees to fully understand that identity, and not only understand it, but we want them to embrace it as well. This means leadership and staff working together towards the goal that we have. And finally, we want this to make BigFoot Java an experience. We want people to come and enjoy their visit to our store.
Okay, my name is Isha, and now we're going to be talking about strategy, basically how we're going to be addressing our problem statement and accomplishing our SMART goal. Our overall planned approach to do this is to conduct an internal overhaul and basically retrain our employees and company leadership to achieve 100% brand alignment with BigFoot's values, personality, identity, positioning, and voice, all together which compose BigFoot's brand standards of legendary service. But how exactly will we do this and measure our results? Here we will be talking about our tactics and measurement. So in order to achieve 100% employee and leadership alignment with BigFoot's branding in 6 months, we will be inviting the Ritz-Carlton as training partners to help conduct an internal overhaul and improve the customer service at BigFoot Java. Now, while this might sound a little bit weird considering that the Ritz-Carlton seems to be a very different company from BigFoot Java, Ritz-Carlton is known for its exceptional hospitality and attention to detail when it comes to customer service, and while they might be known for their luxury standards, this is definitely something that can be applied to all different kinds of service companies, including BigFoot Java. So we will be inviting a small team of Ritz-Carlton service consultants to BigFoot Java to basically conduct an intensive workshop that will guide company leadership and employees on how to deliver personalized legendary service to our customers. Chick-fil-A is another quick service food company who also recently worked with the Ritz-Carlton to overhaul their own customer service and customer interactions, and they saw amazing results with that. So this is something that we also want to model with BigFoot, and Denzel will be talking about this a little more in a little bit. So, our overall approach is to conduct a multi-angle internal overhaul that addresses the two key target demographics of company leadership and employees within BigFoot Java. Now, why are we attacking these two separate target demographics? We understand that with leadership, legendary service needs to start at the very top of the company. Company leadership needs to model the principles of legendary service for all their employees to basically create a trickle-down effect through the company and its branding. If leadership understands BigFoot's branding, they can translate that over to the employees. Now with the employees are going to be the ones who are interacting with customers on a day-to-day basis. So they will be the ones carrying out the legendary service for real customers and impacting the customer satisfaction on the ground. This means that they need to also understand the principles of legendary service so they can actually translate that in their day-to-day work with customers.
So this is Chick-fil-A case study, and this is what they did. So Chick-fil-A enrolled in a Ritz-Carlton leadership centers for workshops to learn what top of the top hotels did to treat their guests. They picked key managers and crew leads and sent them over. They also empowered frontline team members to resolve guest issues on the spot. They gave every employee the power to solve issues on the spot. No manager approval needed, so guests felt cared for immediately. They also put standardized attention to detail. So they set simple rules for stacking trays, reading orders back, and keeping the dining area clean. They created these checklists for basic tasks, so every location looked and felt the same. They also tested these training sessions in the busiest locations. And what that does is that they could gather real data on what worked and what needed fixing. So we could also track the guest satisfaction scores on repeated visit rates and feedback to measure impact. And this is what BigFoot is going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to partner with Ritz-Carlton and send a small group of baristas to their workshops and have baristas and shift leads learn from learning hospitality, like to make a better team. Um, we're going to authorize baristas and shift leads to make immediate guest recovery decisions. So free drinks or bakery items when orders are like running late. We want to make them have the power to make guests happy right away without waiting for approval. Then standardize like the attention to detail, have the art or like what our drinks look exactly the same all the time. What to say when taking orders like is a big thing as well to have that legendary type of service. Um, we also want to start each morning with like a short huddle, like introduce that line of sight to connect with our goals and that brand promise, that legendary service. Also monitor key metric foot traffic, average ticket size, and customers' feedback. Use sale data and direct feedback to spot issues and tweak the training. And that is our case study.
Now, we have drafted up some ideas for what legendary service could look like with BigFoot Java, but these are just some ideas that we have come up with. One thing that we really want to emphasize is that we want to let employees and leadership pitch ideas for themselves on how to make service more unique and legendary. This will encourage employee buy-in and create an environment of passion and drive within the company that it seems to be lacking currently. But again, here are some ideas that we have thought of. So the first one was to introduce an employee trading card program where employees could hand out unique trading cards, and once customers achieve a full set of trading cards, they may be able to get a free prize or another incentive for doing so. We could also have a Spot the BigFoot sticker that employees could hand out to random customers, kind of similar to a golden ticket idea from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Employees could also introduce signature greetings, similar to what Berkeley talked about with Dutch Bros Coffee, who are known for their very welcoming and friendly employee greetings. We want to introduce something like this with BigFoot as well. Basically, the overarching idea here is that we want to help BigFoot customers feel like they're getting personalized service every time they come to BigFoot, and that we are really living up to our idea of legendary service that you can't achieve anywhere else. And how will we be making sure that we are achieving our goals? We will be measuring our brand alignment through a survey that is taken before and after our Ritz-Carlton training in order to track our results with both employees and leadership. Again, our goal is to achieve 100% brand alignment in the after survey, and this is how we will be measuring that. And finally, we have been allocated a budget of $20,000 to accomplish our goals. So here's how we will be breaking that down. $7,500 of that will be going to employee training, $5,000 of that will be going to BigFoot's leadership and their training. Another $5,000 will be going to hiring our consultants from the Ritz-Carlton, and another $2,500 will be allocated for miscellaneous costs.
Okay, finally, our conclusion. It is the same as our executive summary, but we really want you guys to take away these 5 points. Our problem statement being BigFoot Java has a weak brand alignment. Our objective, again, we want 100% employee brand alignment in 6 months, and hopefully you guys see how we plan to achieve that from this slideshow. Our targeted demographic would be our employees and leadership again. The strategy is spending money on outside experts to come give us guidance, and we're going to survey at the beginning and at the end to see how strong our brand has become aligned, while also looking at the KPIs and revenue changes as well. Thank you for watching.